Hello, good morning and a very, very good morning wherever you are watching us from all around the world. And we're checking on you. We're checking in to see who's watching us on Facebook, who's watching us on YouTube, and who's watching us directly on our Crafters Companion website. We know we're keeping an eye on you. And can I just say, all of you guys in California that are getting up at 3 o'clock every morning to watch us, we totally love you for that. I'm really sorry that was so early for you, but remember you can watch all of these tutorials back at any point. So even if you're not watching us live at the moment, we're still very grateful to have your company whenever and whatever time of the day that is. But we are live, it's just after 11 o'clock here in the UK, and this is a very, very special show we've got for you. So I know we've been doing loads of shows at the moment. We're trying to do shows every day at this time in the morning. And what we've been doing with a lot of them are these masterclass shows. So I did one on Monday with our ink pads, you loved it. I did one on Friday with our tri-blend pens. I did one earlier last week on card making and box making. And the feedback we've had on these shows has been off the chart. So today's, I thought, what do you all have a lot of? When we talk about die cutting, what do you probably all have a lot of? And I know it's our edgeables. We are like world famous for our edgeables. So what I'm going to do this morning is literally a masterclass on everything edgeable. Now, I am here at your disposal. If there's a certain technique or card that you've seen, you want to know how to make, you write in and ask us. Joe's going to be keeping on top of all the comments. So Joe's over in the other side of the studio. Give us a wave, Joe.
Morning, Sarah. Good morning, everyone. I am monitoring the conversation over on Facebook. I'm on the Crafters TV Facebook page. So make sure you've liked that. Make sure you like our Instagram as well for all the behind the scenes sneaky peeks. I can see loads of people watching already I can see people in Utah, Sarah, that are awake at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch us. How fabulous is that?
Well, wherever you are, we're very grateful to have your company. So Joe's going to be keeping in touch with all the comments. I am literally going to make whatever you want to see. So I've written myself a lovely big list of things I'd love to show you. That's about 10 demos. I'll try and get through as many of them as I possibly can. But when we talk about edgeables, got loads up in the background here. They are, let's have a pick of a few of these, give you a bit of a feel here, right? So when we talk about edgeables, we're talking about cutting over the edge of a card like what we've done on these sort of cards here, or cutting them into a card like what we've done here. So can you see this is actually cut into the front of the card because all of our edgeables stay connected on one side. That's how they work. Now I did promise you I would show you how to do a Z fold card with the edgeables. How awesome do these ones look? Okay, I'll get through one of these. I really love this one too. I love all of them. Just where we've cut into part of the card, right? So I'll try and show you as many of these as possible, not just cards. We'll do some cards, we'll do some boxes, we'll do an envelope. If you want to do an edgeable into an envelope, we can do whatever you like. Now, if you're crafting along with me, all you're going to need is a guillotine and your scoreboard and some cardstock. Doesn't matter if you haven't got pretty cardstock or whatever, you can use anything you want. Now I've asked them to re-put on the special offer that we had on the Scoremaster last week. So they've re-put that on for anyone who doesn't have a Scoremaster and is wanting to pick one up. But if you've got a Scoremaster, so some sort of cutting, any of the edgeables, every technique I'm going to show you can do with any one of our edgeables, and also some cardstock. Now, what I do have though, if you are watching and you are completely new, and we have hundreds and hundreds of viewers who have been watching our shows who are completely new to card making. If you are completely new to card making or you've done a bit of die cutting but never tried our edgeables, we've put together some kind of introductory kit bundles of the different types of edgeables we do, so that if you do want to get in some of these to do a lot of the cards that we've got today's show, we've got something for you. So I'll get ready for the first demonstration and Joe will walk you through all of those bundles that we've got. You're up, Joe.
I certainly will. I'm just about awake. I've had a couple of coffees. I'm ready to go. I want to take you through some of the deals that you're going to be seeing today on the show. We have got some great deals for you. Now, we're going to start with the everyday words. I'll take you through what you're getting and then I'll show you, I'll take you through what these look like and I'll show you some concepts right after. So what we've got here is these are the different words that you've got. So you've got hope, you've also got live, There is hello, and then you've also got that stamp that goes with them as well. So with hello, you've also got friend, from, me, to, and you included as well. So, and thinking. Now they're £4.99 each, these. So there's 4 there, which comes to £20, and that's the cost of the bundle. Now you're saving 40%. So what it means is the 3 that I'm going to show you next, you're not paying for. So you buy these 4 when you go for the main collection, and you get the next 3 completely free of charge. So you're going to get Believe included, which you're not paying for. You're going to get Laugh there, and also you're going to get Friends as well. So you're going to get those ones completely free of charge. Let me just quickly show you some of the great cards that have been made using these as well, because they are absolutely fabulous. See all this detail here that's cut into the edge, which is absolutely gorgeous. That's a wonderful, beautiful creation there. You can see one here as well with the thinking that you've got in there, cutting it into the edge. If I just open it up, you'll see exactly what I mean by that. Oh, I've got no nails today. There we are. You can see there how it's cut into the card. It's absolutely wonderful. But Sara's going to show you loads of demonstrations with these. Any concepts that you want to see that you haven't seen done for a while. I've got one more I need to show you because it is beautiful. Let me just show you this one just here. Look at how gorgeous that is. You're going to be creating cards just like this when you get this collection home. But any concepts that you'd love to see Sara create in the show today, by all means, drop into the comments, let me know, and I will do my best to get Sara to take you through them. So many of you watching already. I can see viewers in Germany. We've got viewers joining us from Australia as well. I can't remember the lady's name. You'll have to forgive me, but someone was saying, can we order in Australia? It was Colleen Dale. Colleen Dale, you can order in Australia. Just go to the website like everyone else. So I'd probably say go to the US website or the UK website. It's completely up to you. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, it's crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Remember, Facebook is the best place to join the conversation. Now we've got some Christmas ones to share with you as well. Let me just grab these because 10% of the Christmas ones have already gone. So many of you I know are stocking up early. So with the Christmas ones, you've got Santa, you also have Sparkle, you've got, let me just bring that in so you can see that there you are. You've got Wishes, you've got Joy, you've got Noel, Peace, and you've also got Believe as well, which I don't have to hand. Again, exactly the same deal. You buy 4 of them, pay for 4 of them, you get 3 of them completely free of charge as well with those ones, which is fantastic. So make sure you grab those. £20 if you're in the UK, $30 there if you are in the US. Okay, let's move on and show you. There's so many great deals in the show today. Let's move on and do the lace edgeables. I'm just going to take you through the board of these. Now, the best way to get these, of course, as always, with pretty much everything we bring to you here at Crafters Companion, is to go for the main collection. When you go for the main collection, you also get some Centura Pearl included as well. So this is the first one that you're going to get, and it's all about cutting this gorgeous lacy detail into your project, whatever project that is, whether it is a box or a card, it could be absolutely anything. You've then got this one. This one here is your, it's the Heartfelt Wishes. You've then got Butterfly Lace, which is this one just here. This one is Traditional Lace. We then also have Ornate Henna. And finally, you're getting included as well the Edwardian Rose. So you're going to get all of those for £44, which again is fantastic value for money. You'll be seeing those in a lot more detail as we go through the show a little later. If you're going for them as a collection, you've got a great saving over there. Now, the Peekaboo dies, which are just fabulous. These are so much fun. These, again, are dies and stamps for you, and they just create something really, really playful. Let me show you what you're able to create with these. So you can see here, you've got all of the dies and stamps, but what you've got is the ability to actually stamp on the inside as well. You get the stamp to do the inside of your project, whether it is a box or it's a card. And you can see here when you've made this up, this is the kind of thing that you've got. So this one here has got a little swing mobile almost on it, which is just gorgeous. You are going to get as well the bunny, and again, exactly the same concept here. You're getting all the dies to stamp and to cut, and you're getting all your sentiments included there as well. So you've got everything that you need to make a great project. And you see with the bunny, again, printed on these stamps on the inside. If you love colouring, you're going to love colouring in these little creatures too. And then finally, you've got the bear as well, which is just gorgeous. And again, exactly the same concept. Or what you can do, rather than having it front and back, you could actually have, you know, one bear looking out and one bear looking in, which is what we've done here. £14 if you're in the UK, $20 if you are in the US. 30% is what you are saving there, which is fantastic. Okay, just to give you just a quick update, there's been some changes on our shipping costs. Shipping is free to the US when you are spending more than $100. With everything that's going on, there's been some changes to sort of legislation when it comes around rules and regulations about shipping to the US. We're still shipping in good time to the US. It's just there's a little bit of an extra cost at the moment. But as long as you're spending over £100, completely free shipping to the US. Now, there is a craft vault coming up as well at the end of this Sara special. There's some great deals in it. All of the the vault items are buy one and you get two free. Not buy one, get one free, buy one, get two free in the vault. So do go into today's show. That's where all of those products are. You can go in there and have a look. I know that there was some Chloe paper pads and papers already very, very busy on those. Don't expect those till after the show. So if you want to get ahead and have a sneak preview of the craft vault, then now is a fabulous time to do that. Loads of you commenting away, as I can see here. Yolanda is here. I can see Miriam. Good morning and hello from California, says Donna. It must be bright and early there in California. As I said, anything you particularly want to see, any questions, this really is the show for you, because it's all about Sara going back to basics and taking you through how things work from the very, very start. So it's a great education show, but it's a really interactive show. So over on Crafters TV is where I want you to interact with me. But for now, I'm going to hand you over to Sara.
Well, Joe, while you've got the fancy iPad over there, I'm sitting with my iPhone trying to read all of your comments. I've written down all the stuff you're asking for so that I can be answering them. So, for example, Eileen Pearson in California, she stayed awake all night so that she can watch this show. So, Eileen, you just need a big fat wave right there, right now. She's asked me, the 6x6 card that you open, it kind of twists it to stand up. I know exactly what you're after, Eileen. Promise you will cover that. She's also asked about the nesting dies that we had on last week's show that sold out. We did have a big bundle. Some of the individuals have sold out, so we can't do the same bundle. So what we're going to do is we're going to get you that nesting die. We're going to try and bring that back either later this week or next week. It won't be exactly the same bundle because some of them have sold out, but whatever we've got left, we'll put them in a bundle. Maxine's making some flowers while she's watching. Caroline says edgeables are her favourite. Elizabeth Carter's watching at 6 o'clock in Florida on the iPad and the big telly. Shout out for everyone watching us on the big telly. She says she's got loads of edgeables, been really looking forward to this class. She loves them and she finds them a real challenge. So hopefully by the time we finish here, you'll find them a real challenge in a great way. Stan Smith's asking about the apron. I'll get you the details on that as soon as I can, Stan. Sarah Louise is saying lots of the words, you could use them not just for Christmas. That's a really good point. We'll do that. Actually, can I have your words, Joe, before you go? Okay, just stick them on the corner of my table, then I can use them. We've only got one of each. And then Evelyn, great question from Evelyn. She said, look, they've just appeared on the corner there. There they are, just appeared down there, as if by magic. Says she doesn't have the half circle. So what she's talking about is to do these sort of cards here. So to do this sort of card, we do a die set which cuts you out the half circle, right? I'll be really honest, we don't have them either, Evelyn. We've sold out. So yes, I'm absolutely going to be showing you how you can do that without having the dies. The dies make it a bit easier, but if you're like us and you don't have the dies, I'll show you how to do that, right? So keep them questions coming. I'll do everything I can, right? Now, we've got some amazing cardstock on the show on a fantastic deal. We've bundled together our pastels Centura Pearl, right? And I'll just try and get this open. So we've got the pastel. Oh, there you go. What a fantastic picture that is. I'll show you them in real life so that you can actually see what all the colours are, right? So the pastels have this lovely pink, blue, yellow, the lilac, and also the mint green. And then the precious metals, so that is a 40 sheet pack, and the precious metals have in the silver, the minky colour, the copper, and that lovely deep brown. This one here is a 36 sheet pack. So you've got a 40 sheet pack, 36 sheet pack, and we've basically put the two of them together on a really special deal with a 30% saving. So this is the cardstock I'm going to be using in here. Now, let's have a start. I'm literally just going to pick it up and use it as we're going. Let's use that lovely minty green, right? So, most basic of cards, as I've got Joe's words now, let's have a look. We've got friends, laugh, believe. Oh, I was thinking of you. Let's use that one, right? All of these dies, if you haven't seen our edgeables before, the way they work is they don't have a cutting edge on the bottom. So can you see, if I lift this off and just bring it up a little bit, the die, the cutting edge starts here, it runs all the way around the top and it finishes here, but it doesn't cut on the bottom, so it stays connected in the card at this point. That's what we're going to use, right? Now, let's have a look and see how wide this is. This is, yep, these are just shy on 4 inches wide. So I'm going to make myself a nice little 5x5 card. So all we do is bring this in. We're going to score our card to 5 inches. We're going to fold it in half, right? We're going to trim off. Look at that, I haven't done a very neat fold at all, but never mind. We'll trim it to perfection, right? We're going to trim off down here, and then we're going to trim off these ones. I'm just going to get it, seeing as I haven't got it perfectly right. It will be perfectly right by the time I finish, right? And we're going to cut you to 5 inches. You're not going to be in as much of a rush as I am. You're going to get yours perfect, right? However, oh, I think I might keep that to show you another little one that we can do. Yes, I will. We'll do 2 for the price of 1. What, Joe?
So I'm really sorry to jump in already. I know we're only 17 minutes in. I do let you know. We had W then. We had you in the bottom and in the bottom. I do need to jump in and let you know already 10% of these words is already sold out and gone. Doesn't take into account everyone that's ordering at the moment. Bearing in mind how early it is in the US, so many of you watch this show back later. So the deal's meant to last 48 hours or as long as the stock lasts. If you do want them, you've decided you want them at a great saving, now is definitely a great time to come in and order them.
Thank you. I did say you were allowed to keep people up to date, so I can't really complain that you're doing that, can I not? Right? So what I'm going to do is, all I've done is I've popped this on the front edge of the card, and actually I've stuck it there like that. Let's take my own advice, right? What I'm telling you to do every other time is I'm telling you to put your tape on the bit of the card that gets cut away, not the bit of the card that gets left, right? So that goes there. It's a regular die, so you're going to put your clear cutting plate, you're going to put your magnetic, and you're going to put your top plate, all right? And we're just going to send that through. Now, because I'm only cutting, oh, hang on, I've got my big Gemini. Take my little Gemini up here. I've got 2 Geminis for the price of 1 today. Let's have a look. I was going to say, because we're only cutting a little bit, I'll just send it into my Junior. I can just cut it a little way and pause and reverse it out. Yeah? Because we're only literally cutting that little bit at the top. So it's about a 3-second cut. So this is about as fast as they get, guys, these cards. You can go back down there. Right. So with this one, all we're then going to do is lift this off, right? And I'll just rip this away to start with so that you can see. So you can see we've got the thinking there. And then all you do is come in with your scissors and cut up to where that line starts. And I'm going to do the same here, cut up to where the top line starts. So we've got thinking, right? Just goes up the side there. And you could have thinking, and then we can stamp because you get, so I was thinking of you today. So all we do is we bring these lovely stamps in. I was can go up on the top. I was thinking of you today. Do you know, and I'm trying to do thinking of you cards every day because I know a lot of people, oh, we'll do a bit of purple on here. I know a lot of people are doing thinking of you cards and just sending. I think it's a lovely thing to send to like a neighbour or in our case, grandparents that we're not seeing. So this is going to go right up in the top corner. I was, and then we're going to take this one down. Oh, apparently you're getting me roots again on the top. So, producer Johnny, your job is not to show people quite how bad my hair has got, right? That's the rule. That is your challenge should you choose to accept it. It's non-negotiable, right? I was thinking, there we go again, right? I was thinking of you today, right? So how easy is that to do, is to get you thinking, oh, I'm showing you there. We've got stamping, die cutting, And then, I mean, I'm not necessarily making full cards. I'm just, well, I suppose it's a full card. I'm not doing all the decoration. I'd rather show you how the edges work, and then you can kind of take it your own level. So that's one option. Did I tell you I was going to use this little bit here to save on that, right? So what you can do here, I'll just trim this off. What if you want to make a little tiny mini one, right? You could take that same die and we could cut it in the top of the card, like this, right? And these are the two cards I did. Oh, I've got. Now look at this, right? I just started and I got ink all over my fingers, which means I've got them all over my cards. Hey, it's going to be one of them days, isn't it? It's a good job. It's a good job. I'm only doing one show today, and you've got Bernie coming up this afternoon. I'm just going to meet little one down here, by the way. Do you know what though? Oh, I'm going to do it because I want to show you, right? I'm going to show you. This would go. Oh, yes, it would. This would go in your Gemini Mini, so you could do this card in your Gemini Mini really quick and easy, right? So that just goes right through there like that. Who'd have thought you could be doing concept edgeable cards in your little Gemini Mini, right? And then all you're going to do again is cut along to here, right? And then we're going to go down from the top here to where that line starts, right? And then cut along from the front line here. So just got that perfect. Look at that there. And you'll do exactly the same again. I was thinking of you today. And how easy are these to do? So you could be doing this with every single edgeable that you have. They're absolutely brilliant for the word ones. That's why I've insisted they put all the word ones on this show for you, because I find the word ones kind of the most useful. It just gets your sentiment in there in a bit of a different way. So you're building it into your card somewhere instead of having to just stick a sentiment on the front. So I was thinking of you today, right? So there's two nice little easy ways to use those edgeables. So either on the front of your card, right? And that card could be full, just because I've done a little miniature one, doesn't mean you could do a full length one, or up the side of your card like that. So there's the very kind of starter point way. Now I'm just going to get this, I'm just going to wipe my hands, Joe, and I'll get set up. So I'm building you up here. We've done the starter ones. We're going to progress on to more intermediate and then some advanced cards as well. That okay, boss over there?
Yeah, that's all good with me. Don't you worry about that. I just want to recap the deal on these. So remember, £20 to get these. You've got 8 different words within here as well. So you are getting a really great value here. It's like you're paying for 4 and we're giving you three free of charge. There we go. You've got friends, laugh, believe, hope, live, hello, and thinking. Not just the die, of course, but you've got the stamps in there as well, and it's allowing you to create these really gorgeous cards, as you can see. So impressive, these. Yes, very, very busy for that one. £20 or $30. Okie doke, we're going to go and have a look at the Christmas ones, because these are really, really popular, as we knew they would be. I did already call 10% of the previous ones gone. Oh, Christmas. Oh, shut the front door. Over 10% of Christmas has sold out and gone, so you will need to...
Take the bins out.
Twiddle the curtains, run the vacuum round. Shut the front door. So I want to take you through the different ones you've got in here. So you've got believe in there, and you can really see the concept here, can't you? See how you've got the die that goes over there, and then you've got those stamps that go into it as well. So that's one of your options. You've then got sparkle. We all sparkle, don't we? We all need a bit of sparkle at the moment. So many of you saying as well that you're making such a great head start on your Christmas crafting at the moment. You've got Santa there as well. This one is Noel. Just there, as you can see, and again the way that comes out of the card, it really is a very, very clever concept. You've got peace as one of your options. You also have joy, and then the stamp says to the world, which I think is a gorgeous, really gorgeous little concept card there. You've then got Merry Christmas on there, and then finally your other one is wishes. Again, you buy 4 of these, we give you 3 free of charge. I just get my teeth back in there. You're saving 40%. Let me just quickly dive into these comments, see what you're all saying. Jan is tuning in again from a very sunny Ravello in Italy. Kirsten is saying good morning from Germany. Your hair looks good, still very styling, no worries. I think that's your hair, Sarah, not mine, sorry. What am I, chop liver? Lynn Harvey is here as well. I can see Fran, Beth, Evelyn, Janet, Stan is here, is locked in with the boys again as well. So all keep saying hair, hi, not hair, and do let me know if there's anything you particularly want to see. But for now, I'll hand you back to Sarah.
I've decided to mix it up a little bit. We've gone from some very basics. I'm going to jump to quite a bit more advanced one. It looks advanced, but it's not. I promise it's not, right? So I'm going to do this one here, right? So what I'm going to do is, can you see it's over the corner? So don't worry, Eileen, I know this isn't the one you asked about. We're going to do that one a little bit later in the show as well, but I'm going to show you how you do this one over the corner. It's actually a lot simpler than you think, right? So I've already folded the card for this one to, can you see I've already done a 6x6 folded in half. So it's just a really standard fold in half card. Now, this is the only way you need to think about it. Get your die, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to open the card up. So you're going to imagine you've opened the card up like the reader, okay? And you're going to put your die back to front upside down in the corner like that. I know that seems really weird, but that's the screen I need you to remember. So let me just show you again. There's your card. We're going to open it, pretending that we're the reader, and we're going to put this upside down on the corner over here like this. If you get that in the right place, you're absolutely fine. And you just want it roughly on a sort of corner like that, right? Now, I'm going to use my tape, but because I'm going to really try very, very hard to take so much of the tack off this, because all of this is staying in the card, right? So now I'm just going to try and hold this. Actually, let's do this. That bit's not staying in the card, so that's where I'll stick it down. Right, and I'm going to just take you off there, and then you aren't going to get stuck to me card, and I'm not going to rip me card. Hey, why didn't I think of this ages ago? Same with you on the hello, you aren't going to stick down, so we'll hold you in the middle, right? You got where it's going, we followed it. So all you need to do now is we're going to put this into our machine. So we're going base plate, clear, magnetic, and then your top plate. And we're just going to run this through. Now I've just put it sideways because I've got my big Gemini out, and it saves us having me big one there. This is one of the cards that I got ready to show you. So I've already obviously done all of the cutting out of the base card. I'm going to do a mix of ones that I've cut out and got ready, and ones that are all I'm just going to do right from the beginning. So can you see that? That is cut right there. And all of this part, because I used the tape to hold these bits in place, that was a fantastic tip, even though I just came up with it. It's popped it in there for me, right? Now, told you would need your scoring board. What we're going to do, this mustn't be the one I marked the other, is it the one I marked on the other side? Bit of a tip with your scoreboard, okay? Just get a dark pen, your true black's the best one, right? And then just go right down the middle. So I'm going to go down the 4-inch one, right? And I'm just going to draw my line right down. And it just gives you a line to line up against. Because what we're going to do is we're going to try and line this up now so that the edges of where I've cut are on here, right? And then all we're going to do is use our scoring tool, and we're going to score the line up to where our cut point is, right? And then out the bottom from our cut point. So I haven't scored the line before I've cut, I've done the cutting first, right? Put my scoreboard back. Now, when I fold this over and then fold that over that way, you just fold, I haven't put you score line right down to there, I should have done. There you go. It gives me the hello over the corner. All right, now if I put this in, you'll be able to really see it. Oh yes, there we go. So you can see that hello over the corner. So all I'm going to do is a little bit of all-purpose to stick this one down in the corner, and then a little bit of all-purpose to stick the one on the front. And then this is how you do it. I just thought it was a little bit different, this one. It's not a demo I've ever done before. I just saw the card in the box and thought, oh, it's a one I've not tried before. That would be a great one to show everybody. So those of you who are big fans and watch all of my shows, you'll probably know that I've not done that one before, and hopefully that's a little bonus extra to learn there. Right, I'm just going to be really careful here. I use the all-purpose, and I'm just going to rub it away in the background. What you could do if you wanted here is if you've got an excess little bit of black card, which I absolutely do, we could just stick that black card over the back here, just to kind of cover over and protect the back. I think that's a really good shout, that, Sarah. Just to give it a little bit more protection so I don't have any of my glue oozing out. And also we don't have a white bit. We don't have a white bit shown down there. So it's just going to cover over our workings there. Nobody will ever see it, know it's there. We've got a bit on the front. I've done a little bit for the corner here as well. And then I've got a nice ribbon.
Sarah, Butch says that the Christmas edgeables that are on the show were her first ever Crafter's Companion purchase. So she's so happy to see them back. And Cindy says, I look fine too. Thank you very much, Cindy. I appreciate that a lot.
So let me get this right. I look good and you look fine.
Fine, yeah. I'm all right. Is it fine though, or is it fine?
Oh,
you never know, do you?
We know you look fine. You're just a bit black there in the corner. I thought we could see you then. Right. Apparently, Joe, you need to switch your camera back on over there. This is the thing. We are literally at the moment cameramen, come TV craft presenters, come all sorts else. So we're muddling our way through, aren't we? We don't have the rest. Oh, can I show you a nice little tip with these? Right. Watch this. How you get this perfect, right? Cut yourself enough ribbon to go right round the outside, but stick it down on the front. I loved it when someone taught me this tip, right? Need a little bit, not on there, right? So can you see I've put my tape, I should have missed that bit out. Put a bit of tape at the top, tape at the bottom, right? We're going to stick our ribbon down, not too tight because I need to thread some under there, yep. And I'm going to stick it up the back here. And actually what I probably should have done is instead of sticking that little black piece over the edge, I should have waited and stuck all of this together. Right, here we go, a little bit more tape there. That's going to go on the inside. And then all you do is this little bit under here where I didn't put the tape, thread that under. She says we might have to get a bit of a pokey tool to get it threaded under. That's not a pokey tool, Sarah. Get your pokey tool, thread it right under. Where have I not got my tape? There it is. There we go. Thread that under, and if you tie this in a knot, right, it just looks a lot neater, right? It just enables you to look like you've tied your knot perfectly, which I never do. My knots are never perfect. So it means that you've got that nice straight bit and a nice tied knot at the front. So we've got hello, and on this one, you've got hello friend and hello from me to you. So what I've just done is I've stamped them out. So we've got hello friend, and it can go right there. And then if you want to add the extra, hello friend from me to you. And that one can come on the bottom there as well. And it just shows you it's a little bit more advanced, but it's a completely different card. But how easy was it to do? It's just about knowing where to put that die, just about knowing where to put it. And wasn't it, it was a lot easier than you think it's going to be when you've got that in the spot, all right? So that's with that one. I'm going to get ready now and do you the, I'm going to do you that Z fold card next. I'm just figuring, let's go for it and let's do some more of the advanced stuff. Now, the cardstock that I'm using, I know the picture wasn't the most exciting, but basically, if I just show you them again here, I'm going to use the precious metals next. The precious metals, you get 10 sheets each of these 4 shades. The pastels, you're getting 5 colours in this one. Is that right? You get 5 colours. You get 40 sheets of this one. So you get 8 sheets each. This is a 36 sheet pack, this one. And this is a 40 sheet pack because you get 5 different colours in that one there. Right? So that's what you're getting in total. Basically, the 2 of them together, if you buy them both, you get 30% off. Right, I'll get ready for the next gem, Joe.
Fabulous. Very, very busy on the words across the board. Over 10% of the Christmas words have gone. Over 10% of your standard words have gone as well. So do grab those whilst we've got them. Very, very busy also on the lace edgeables. Now, I've got some boards for these that I can show you. The great thing about the lace edgeables is that they're a really lovely big size. When you go for them in the collection, you're saving £18 in the UK, $25 in the US. You're also going to get a free pack of the Pacific Centura Pearl included in there as well, which is fantastic. Let me take you through these lace edgeables that you've got just here because they are gorgeous. Let me show you these boards. So you've first got Venetian Scrolls, which is this one just here, and it's all about adding all of this beautiful lacy detail into your projects. As you can see there's that die. So you've got that removable outer edge, which gives you so many different options here. You've also then got the Edwardian Rose, which is just here. If you love to paper piece, you're gonna love these. Doing things like your stained glass window techniques behind here are gonna look absolutely gorgeous. You then have ornate and henna, and I love the example card that's been used on the packaging there. It's just glorious, cut from that beautiful yellow cardstock. You've then got traditional lace. What I love about these is they're not gender specific, they are not occasion specific. I think you're going to be able to add them to so many different projects, which means they're going to have such versatility in your crafty stash. You've also then got butterfly lace here as well. And don't, of course, use it as an edgeable. Think about snipping that butterfly detail out and using that maybe as a topper on your card as well. So many different ways of using them. You've also got heartfelt wishes there as well with those gorgeous hearts. As we said, all of those, £44, $60, you will get 10 sheets of the Centura Pearl Pacific included as well, which is giving you that fabulous saving of £18 or $25. If you do want to go for two, you can get two for £15 or $24, but the best way, as ever, to get the best value is to go for that larger collection. Now, Peekaboo is what we've also got. Oh, sorry, I've dropped my bear. We've also got Peekaboo for you on the show. These are great. These are like super cute, these ones. So what you've got is this wonderful concept die, and what it allows you to do is cut into your cardstock to add this beautiful sentiment. But then you've got the stamps in here and the outside edge to allow you to cut in your little animal. So this one is the cat here, as you can see. And then once you've cut that in, this is the kind of project that you're able to make. So if I just open this up, you'll see I've got a sort of floating, but you've got front and back stamps as well. So you've got something on the inside and on the outside of your project, which is brilliant. We've then got the bunny, exactly the same concept here again for you, with this beautiful, beautiful card that's been created here. Maybe I imagine that a lot of you, will be getting ready to maybe create some Easter cards. This bunny, it's a perfect time to be doing these. Don't forget, not just about cards though. With the bunny, you could be cutting that into an aperture for a box and have some acetate behind it, maybe if you wanted to. You've then got as well the bear here as well, and it's bear hugs that you're sending. So maybe, do you know what? One of the things I'm missing at the moment is a hug. So maybe you could send someone a bear hug by way of a card. I'm going to share a top tip with you in a second that I learned last night as well. But with the bear, obviously you can have it peeking through the window, but you could have one bear looking in, one bear looking out, and have it on the front of your card like that. I want to share this with you. Sarah, you might want to give this a go as well. So if you are, I come to work, but when I'm at home, if you're missing hugs, apparently, if you do this, it gives your brain the same signal that someone is giving you a hug. Try it. What do you think?
Oh, well, I'm looking at you, Joe, and I'm picturing that you're giving me. I'm going to mess with my. I want to do this. That's what better, I really want to do.
I can't get mine that far around. If you want to go for those Peekaboos, £14 or $20, you're saving 30% on those as well. I know Sarah is poised, ready to share more inspiration with you, so I'll hand you back.
Yes, I'm desperate to do this one, as you could tell, right? So I'm going to show you how you do that Z fold card. Honestly, so easy, right? So what I'm going to do is to start off, you can either do the scoring on your guillotine. Do you know what? Do you want me to show you it on the guillotine and you're all doing it all on one product? Let's have a look. What colour should we use? I do quite like this one, right? So if we do it from here, what you're going to do is you're going to score. So all of these dies, by the way, are designed to be just shorter than 6 inches. So that is, if you're working with A4 cardstock, which we are here, it's less, it's not quite 12, which is a real pain. It would be great if it was 12, but it's not, right? So what we do is we make them a bit smaller so that you can come just to 5 3/4 inches, right? So I'm going to put the score line in 5 3/4, which will give me a half fold almost card, right? So that almost half fold card, if you have a like your ultimate, you can do the exact half fold, but if you don't have an ultimate, this is still going to give you the way to do a half fold card, right? So got that fold up perfectly. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this in half again, right? So this front bit down here, you're talking about pretty much at your 3 inches, right? We need to just be slightly low. So if I just come along to here, 3 inches is going to be, can you see I've just pushed it along from the blade a bit. 3 inches is going to give me the halfway fold. It's going to get me close enough, right? So that you always score on top of the card, fold it away from itself, right? And then you can fold it back on itself. So that gives me a fold back card, right? Then what you want to do is you're going to chop the bottom off. So I'm going to chop off the bottom 3 inches. I'm going to make it just slightly shorter than 3 inches and take that right through there so that you get, and should we fold all of these in the other way? Yeah, let's fold all of them in the other way. Can you see? This is the bit that's come off the bottom. So there's our fold back card and we've cut the bit off the bottom, right? Watch what you do with this, okay? You just flip it over. So you flip it over. This is going to sit on here, and that is exactly right to give you the Z fold card, right? So now you need to decide, do we want our Z fold card white on the bottom and coloured in the background, or do we want to swap them over? So all we would do then, fold everything back on itself, right? So that we're back to this. I can show you it again. We just flip this over, right? And that's going to sit on the bottom. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut into this part here. So I've used one of those lovely fancy ones. So this is the ornate henna, right? And I'm going to try, it's quite an intricate die, but I'm going to give it a go through the Gemini Mini. Why not, right?
I had a question in for you, Sarah. From Bernie, who is asking, can you use the lace edgeables on the side of box lids?
On the side. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Should we try? Ooh. Should we put that on the list of things to try and do?
Yeah, pop it on the list. Fabulous.
Right.
And also, Fran says the hug that I just gave myself was from everyone watching, which is lovely. Thank you so much for that.
Yes, he's been saying every day, he's really feeling it. It's like, I just miss having a cuddle with someone. And it's hard for you because I go home and have a cuddle with the kids. So I'm sitting in bed cuddling the kids every night, you know, because obviously they're worried about what's going on, uncertain times and whatnot. Whereas if you live on your own, you've got no, I'm going to make you feel worse, Joe. I'm going to quit now while I'm ahead. But there you go. You got a cuddle from all our lovely ladies watching. Ladies and gents, because you know what? We've been getting a load of bloke. Crafters in watching. Hello. Can we just have a moment of appreciation of how amazing the Gemini Go is? I mean, look at that. Cut to perfection, right? Now, it's not the Gemini Go, it's the Gemini Mini, isn't it? What I would usually do now is run this through and emboss it. If I give you a pat, are you all going to come out? Yeah, it's coming out roughly. Right, there you go. It saves me sitting poking it, right? So I will have to sit and do a little bit of poking, but we've got a good start there, right? And then I'm going to put this over the other half again, right? So just make sure you do get this lined up into the middle and lined up across the bottom. And I'm going to put this into the other half. Now, that's where I've just cut into it. So I'm just going to flip it over. These plates are just the same as your other Gemini plates. Flip and rotate every time you use them. Flip and rotate them, right? So again, we're just going through that Mini. This is what an awesome machine. We'll have to tell Leanne. Hey, Leanne's in tomorrow. She's in doing cartload tomorrow night. So I'll have to tell her. I mean, I know I tell her this all the time. I have to tell her that the Mini is absolutely awesome. By the way, if you're doing this technique that I'm teaching you here, I'm always just tapping on the back of the die, right? Never on the front of the die, because what you don't want to do is damage your die at all, right? So if I just take these out, bear in mind I haven't sat and poked everything out, but I will. I absolutely will. So you can see it's cut. We just need to go in with our little pokey tool and just poke all these little bits out of there, right? I can do that a little bit later, Joe, while you're talking at some point, because that's really not very interesting to watch. What you can do though is see, oh, stick you back on there, is see how we put this on. So can you see? This is going to go on here, right? And then this is still going to fold up, and this is going to fold and stick on here like this. So that gives us that beautiful Z fold on the opening. And what you can do is have it on the bottom. The other one that I showed you, this one here, we've put it on the bottom. Now we haven't lined these up at the bottom. They've put this one part way in, like that, right? So we've put it in the middle as well. So it doesn't have to go right to the bottom, but it's the fact of use all of these edgeables. Now you could be doing, oh, you know what you could do, Joe? You could do this with your word ones and just position the word here. Oh, do you know what it would work really well with? I haven't got any though. Send me over one of the little, the kitty cat. Peekaboo, the Peekaboo ones, right? In fact, you do that. You send me one of these. I'll leave you this and a poker tool. You sit and poke out. Here we go. Right. So let's do another one with that. Right. So I'm going to just do this one. I might do this one in craft card. For a bit of a change, right? So a bit of a reminder how you did. Ready? Can everybody remember how we did this? Where's my scoring tool gone? There it is. Right. So. We're just lining this up along the top just before the 6. Or actually, you can probably take it at the 6. If I just move it slightly along, you take it at the 6. Yep. And then also put that score line in at the 3. All right. So we've basically then done a fold back card. And I'm showing you how to do it on A4. What you could really do is, you see, if you've got your ultimate, you're basically doing the half fold and the gate fold score line. But you're going to do your half fold and your gate fold. And then you've got your fold back. Once we've got our fold back, what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to trim off the bottom roughly 3 inches or so. Or if you want to make it a square card, trim it to 6 inches, right? So if you trim it to 6 inches, that becomes a 6x6 card, right? The bit that you've trimmed off flips over, sticks on the bottom, right? Now, if you want to use these dies, look what we can do here, right? We can have our little kitten poking his little head up on the front there, or he could poke his head up on the back here, right? So on the inside, or we can have several. I'm feeling the love for this one, guys. I'm feeling the love, right? We're going to have perfect going across the front, and then we're going to stick our little kitty cat on here. Bye, this has got strong tape on, hasn't it? My life. Oh, let's get all of this off because we don't want any sticky tape on what we're doing. How are you getting on with your poking over there?
I think that the poking out is the best bit of the crafting, to be honest. I absolutely love it. Anytime you need a Poke Master, you let me know. I'll be here.
So, when I need to engage the services of the Poke Master, I shall let you know, right?
Fabulous.
What if you can pretty much see what I'm doing. If you want to keep on with comments, make sure they keep the camera on what I'm doing so everybody can see, and you can see what everybody thinks of it, right? So I'm just sticking the perfect.
Kirsten is saying that she needs a pokey assistant. Will I come to Germany? Yeah, you pay my airfare, Kirsten. I'll be there. I'll go anywhere if anyone's willing to pay my airfare. Absolutely. Maybe just have to leave it a couple of months, but then, yeah, after that, I'll be there. Don't you worry. Yolanda, one of our regulars, is saying she loves seeing how you fold and create the different styles of cards. Dee is a hugger. She says she's not enjoying the current times with the sort of hugging embargoes that we're on. And she also says that she loves starting her day with us guys, which is really lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, happy to oblige.
Shelley is asking on a future show, can we do the accordion cards? I don't know what an accordion card is. Oh,
yes, and I know what an accordion card is. I can absolutely do some accordion. This is what we're looking for ideas, you see. We're wanting to know what people want to see. And that you're doing it, you're telling us. So, right, we've got a request in for accordion cards. Leave it with me. We're obviously having to plan the shows a few weeks out, so don't think it's going to be like tomorrow or anything like that. but we will try and see what we've got accordion-wise.
Elizabeth Carter is saying hi. She says the Peekaboos are so adorable. She says she has them, so it's great to see a demonstration. She hasn't used them. Is Sara going to demo one of those right now, in fact, Elizabeth? Good morning from San Antonio in Texas. I bet it's a bit warmer there than it is here. There's a huggable bear on Snapchat. Oh, I'm not sure what that means. And Donna Wright is giving me a bear hug. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're going to get a lot of love today, Joe. Now, you've said that about wanting some hugs. It's like Olaf, isn't it? I like warm hugs.
I do love Frozen. Have you got Disney Plus now, Sara? Are you racing through it?
We're all over that Disney Plus. Don't you worry.
I need to get it. I'm going to get it this week. I still haven't got myself in.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you want to go for the Peekaboo, I know you get all of them for that price, which is amazing. 3 11-piece stamp and die collections is what you're getting in there. Now they should be $20.97 or $29.85. However, today you're saving a third, so it's £14 or $20. Ooh. Shut the front door, shut the back door, lower the blinds, fire up the smoke machine and put on your heels. 30.
And put the bins out.
Put the bins out. Draw the curtains, turn the telly off at the plug. 30% of a big stock, a third of a big stock has already sold out and gone. Obviously, so many more of you watch these shows back after the show than during the show. So it really is, if you're watching the show on catch up, please check back for stock levels. If you want them, please do be quick. There's a lot of you I can see on the system in the ordering process at the moment. You're going to love them. I can see why it's so busy at such a fabulous price. That looked really quite simple and straightforward, Sara.
Isn't it? And do you know what? I've just made this one up. So, literally, this came from the idea that we had of the last card that we did, which I've just left over there half done. Oh, no, I've left it with you, haven't I? Left it with you.
I'm nearly done.
But how awesome is this, right? I'm wishing I hadn't done it in craft card now and I'd done it in white. But do you know what? This is where all the best ideas come from, isn't it? Right. Now, let me show you how them stamps work. So, if I get my stamping mat... And I'm going to stamp, because I might get them coloured in later, I'm going to try and stamp them with one of our alcohol-proof dyes. Yep, so I've got some pebble here. And this is going to go on. So you get the front and the backs of the little kitty cats. So on this one here, let's have a look. So we'll have the front of the cat on this side. So that just goes on to, where have I put you? Have I hidden you somewhere? Me stamping mat, yes I have. That's just going to go onto here. And we're going to ink it up and we're going to stamp this in the little gap that we've got here. So that's just going to stamp in there, right? So there's the front. Can you see how it lines up beautifully? So that, when it comes on here, you're going to see the little cat behind, right? And then we need his bottom on this end. So where else should we have a head? Should we have his little head poking up here as well? So we'll have another little head on this side. It's just easy to fold your card together and see where to put everything, right? So there it goes on there. There's the front of our cats. And then the back of him is just going to go onto the other side. They're so simple to do. And just loads of ideas. Now that you've got the hang of how they work, our design team have done loads and loads of great ideas. You just need to go on the website or on Pinterest or follow us on Facebook and you'll see. Look at this, can you see? Our producer Johnny's absolutely loving this one, right? So that's going to go nice and easy on here. This, to do our Z fold card then, you just stick your tape on the first half of this one here, right? And then also on this last section. Now you're obviously going to decorate your card. I'm just not doing the decoration today, I'm just showing you how it all works, right? But we're going to put this bit down here. So we've got perfect. And then I'm going to line this bit up down here so that it is perfectly aligned. And there our whole card folds together. So there's that Z fold card with the little cat. I'll show you it from the side here. So we've got the perfect on the front, the little cat where he's peeking over the back and peeking over the front here, and then his little friends down here. Wasn't that super simple to do? And the one that Joe poked out for me, I'm just going to lean over and get it. Here it is. So we've got our base card. This is going to go, again, tape on the front here, right? And then a little bit more here, right? And this is I'm going to stick this one on the bottom, right? So that goes on there, and then this side is just going to go down this part here, and that gives us that lovely, there it is. There is our folded Z-fold card with it. Look at that. I mean, come on, Joe. Doesn't that look fantastic?
Oh, is that my pokey outy work?
That's your pokey outy one.
Oh, pokey outy champion of the world.
Remember, if you want to double it up, the other one that I was showing you, it's the same. It's one of those fancy edgeables again. You're just going to cut your folds on here, and then also cut them on the top.
Could you just give us the measurements of the length of the bit you've cut? Just one of the comments in here is someone said they just didn't hear how big that part was. So
I'll do it again. I'll do it again because I want you all to really know and understand, because it's such a great one once you've learnt the technique, okay? So if you've got an ultimate and you're using A4, you're basically going to do your half fold and your gatefold. If you haven't and you're wanting to fudge it a little bit like I am here, butt it up. So put your guillotine down, butt it up against the edge, and just nudge it along about 1/8 of an inch from the blade. Go in at 6 inches, right, and 3 inches. So that basically what you do is you do a half fold, right, and then you do a half fold of the half that's left, and that gives you a fold back, right? Once you've got your fold back, you're just going to go and trim. So it's around just less than 6 inches. So you're going to go and trim it to just less than 6 inches. Yep. So that you then get your fold back with just less than 6 inches on. This piece here flips over and just connects onto the bottom.
Oh,
but
wow.
You can do anything you want. So then you're just positioning your dies on here to learn how to do this. And the great thing about all of these, Joe, is all of these tutorials will live on forever. So if you're like, oh, I didn't quite catch what you did there, soon as I've got another hour left of awesomeness to show you. I am literally just starting to scratch the surface, and I also haven't seen what everybody else is asking. So if there's anything else, we've got a request in there to show you how to do it on the cider boxes. Can do all of that.
Wonderful.
But I'll show you that. But what I would say is we've got hundreds and hundreds of new people who are watching with us. I don't know whether you're watching us on Crafters TV, on our YouTube channel, or whether you're watching us on our Facebook page, but the best place to watch us so that you can watch and shop at the same time is on our website. We've got this awesome guy that works for us here at Crafters Companion who's going to walk you through exactly how to do it while I get my next demo ready.
Never heard of it. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Don't know who that chancer was, do you? Never heard of him. Anyway, come back to me. We've got these Peekaboo dies for you. They've just seen so very popular. I say dies, they're not just dies, they are of course stamps as well. And the value is incredible. £14 or $20 gets you all three. So what you've got is this fabulous concept, as you can see. So it allows you to cut into your card, but also stamp back and front. So you really are making the project continue through to the inside, which is really quite special. The other great thing as well, it doesn't need to be like this. It could be over the edge. You could sort of maybe continue this all the way around if you wanted to. There's loads of different things you can do with them. And this is the kind of thing that you've got. The cat, someone asked me what the cat was sat on. I think what someone's done here is they've cut, just to using their eye or another stamp, they've cut an armchair and some cushions, and then they've had the cat just poking out over the top of the armchair. So think about, you know, when we bring you die and stamp sets together, of course, if you want to use them as is, that's great, but definitely think about bringing in your other dies and stamps and building up a project and using them together. You've got the bunny here. Who's creating Easter bunny projects, whether it is cards, maybe it's little boxes to put chocolate eggs into? It would be great for allowing you to do that. And again here, you can see how that has been done. Your some bunny special. Ah, love that. Again, continued through to the back there as well. And then the next one we've got is the bear hugs. I know a few bears, and you can see you've got that all the way through there as well. All the stamps, and you can see you've got the die, and it's able to cut the edge off of there as well. And then that is what you're creating. Now, obviously, we've done it with, is that upside down? Yep, it's upside down. We've done it here, as you can see, looking in and looking out. So there's definitely loads of ways you can use these. I think they're one of those that the more you use them, the more ways you'll come up with using them. Don't miss out on them. Over a third of the stock there has already sold out and gone. So please be quick for those. The lace edgeables, these are just beautiful. You saw Sara create that wonderful Z fold card. There's so many concepts that you can do with these, but it's all about that exquisite detail that these give you, whether it is cutting into something, whether it is over the top, whether it's an aperture that you're creating. You've got the you've got lots in this collection as well. So that was the Venetian scrolls that you've got just there. This one here is the Edwardian rose. You're getting 6 in total for £44. You're then getting the ornate henna, which is that one just there. You're getting traditional lace here, as you can see. And then this one here is your butterfly lace. And finally, heartfelt wishes there as well. And then we come back to the Venetian scrolls. Not all you're getting though. You can go for them individually if you want to, or get 2 for £15. However, when you buy them in the main collection, it's how you get the best value. And that's what we always do. If you want the best deal, you buy the main collection, because in the main collection, you're getting a discount, and we're also then giving you that beautiful Pacific castle. How gorgeous is that? It's kind of like almost a tealy blue, isn't it? Really, really lovely. And of course, Century Pearl, such amazing quality. You've got 10 sheets of that included there. There's everything that you can see there that you are getting. £44 or $60. Again, saving 30% there, which is fantastic, because you are saving £18 or $25 when you go for that larger collection. Stay tuned, because I'm going to give you a Craft Vault preview in the next 15 or 20 minutes, and you won't want to miss out on that. I've been hearing a lot of stock of the Craft Vault items have already gone. Understandable. When it's buy one, you get 2 free. I said you buy one,
you get 2 free.
Not often we say that, Sara, is it?
No, I most definitely don't. You're not here to give my stock away, Joe. You're not supposed to be here to give the stock away. Right, do you know what? I feel really excited about all the different things I've got to show you. But one of the things, Joe, that you said somebody asked was how you do the box with the edges on your box. So I've fished out a die that I fancy working with, and I really love the Heartfelt Wishes one. So this is the one. These are on the 2 for $15 or 2 for $20 if they're on dollars or whatever. Or if you get all of them, you get a bigger saving. Apparently everybody's going for the bundle. Right, watch what I did here, right? If I just move my mat down here, I just needed to measure it first of all. So I put it up at the edge, and look at this. It's just shy on 2 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a box that's like 2 and a bit inches, right? So let's have a look. Should we do it with the nice, oh, it would look quite nice in pink as well. Oh, let's use the pink, right? So I think we'll have the pink, and then we need another colour to go with the pink to show the base. Should we do pink and silver? I think, well, you're getting both of these. If you're going for the cardstock, you're getting both of these anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? Now let's have a think about this, okay? If I want to make a box that is, how long's the die? It is just shy on 6 inches. So 6, and I want 2 inches either way. I want 10 inches, right? So I want to cut these. Let's get my big guillotine out. I'm going to cut this to 10 inches wide, right? And what I'd like to do, I would have liked to have used some A3 cards. So I could have done a 10-inch wide box all the way around. And we don't have any A3 card on the show, so I'm not going to wind you up and not use A3. So let's have a look. If we're going at 2 1/4, I think I'll go at 10.5 inches. Should I? Oh, let's just go at 10 and have a little bit coming off the edge. It'll look fine, right? So 10 inches. Okay? And I've done both pieces of card at 10 inches. Now, bear in mind, I'm just doing this, I'm making this up as we're going along. So if it doesn't work, guys, don't shout at us. I'll have to work out how to do it. But I think, from what I'm thinking, I can't see why this wouldn't work, right? So we're going to put pink on the top. So what I'm going to do is use my scoring tool. There, I put it down here. So we're going to go at 2 inches all the way around. So I said 2 1/8, didn't I? So I'm going to score 2 1/8 of an inch on all 4 sides. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I said 3 and I scored 3. What an idiot, right? So 4th side, right? So if you ever do that, right, all you need to do, I'll use that and I'll show you another technique on it. Because yes, that's how we're going to get around that, right? So I'm just rubbing it out a little bit by scoring it. In fact, that should get us away there. If you ever do that, just score it from the other side with a larger head ball tool, and basically it'll like rub it out. So you almost wouldn't know that it was there. If I tilted to the light, you almost wouldn't know it was there. So you can see all my score lines there, right? So as you would make a normal box, we're going to fold and score all these edges. Yep. All 4 sides. And then what I am going to do is, just like you would make a normal box, I'm going to bring my scissors in and we're going to cut up here and from the edge, right? And we're going to end up having to cut quite a bit of this off to stick it together. All will become clear in just a few moments, all right? So all 4 sides, just like you would create in a regular box. Then, the reason I had to make my box just slightly more than 2 inches is this die is going to come off here and it's going to position on there. So there's a bit of a lip. Can you see a little bit of a lip that I'm going up to? I'm just pushing up to my lip, right? And then I'm going to hold this in place with that little bit of tape, like this. And then that's ready to go through. So if I get my big Gemini plates out here, ready to go through here. A little bit of a tip, okay? When you're putting them on your Gemini, put it on and just, if you ever need to, you can always just tilt it slightly so that it's not going in all in one go. Just ever so slightly though. Now, I don't know if this might need the metal plate because it's such a detailed die. We will have a look. We'll send it through and then decide if it needs the metal plate. And we're going to send it through. Now, you would obviously do this 4 times on all 4 sides. Can you see now why, if I had a bigger piece of card, if I had some 12 by 12 card, I could have cut the whole card down to 10 inches square, because 2 of the sides of the box are going to be 6 inches, which is what I want for my die. The other 2 are going to be less because my cardstock wasn't big enough to start with. Oh, Gemini, I just love you. That's had absolutely no problem whatsoever. I haven't even done the embossing and it's come out of there absolutely no problem. So, lift you out of there. Oh, we'll be able to do all the sides at this rate. So this here, oh man, what is it? So can you see I've cut off the edge? Never mind, I'll show you how we fix that, right? So, in fact, we're going to get that on all 4 sides, aren't we? So we're going to get our edges and we're going to have to join our box together in an innovative way. I will come up with an innovative way by the time we've finished doing all of our scoring. Don't you worry. So we're going to do the same on the opposite side. This is looking fabulous. What a good idea this was, Joe. I don't know whose idea it was, but they had an absolute cracking idea. I've never done this before, and I think I will absolutely be doing it again. So thank you, whoever suggested this. So we're going to go again with clear one, magnetic, and then our top plate, and send this next one through. We're going to try and have a look back, see if we can remember who it was. Believe it or not, I am actually keeping abreast of all of your comments. So I'm mixing between Facebook and YouTube. Remember, on Facebook, obviously this gets shared to a lot of pages, so we can't monitor your comments on all the pages. But if you want to comment along and chat with us, then what I want you to do is make sure you go to the Crafters TV Facebook page, right? So the Crafters TV Facebook page is where Joe and I are monitoring all of your comments, right? Also though, if you want to go and do, if you want to watch us on the website, you can watch and shop along at the same time, which is what most of you appear to be doing today, given how busy we've been for these edgeables. Do you know, I just assumed everybody in the world had our edgeables because we are pretty much world famous for them now. So can you see I'm doing my little tilt here? Just getting you tilted off like I was saying before. popping that on there. So yeah, I was just assuming everybody in the world had our edgeables because we've become world famous for them. But actually, it sounds like we're getting a lot of new viewers. You can't go on there, you're poking out a little bit. A lot of new viewers who've never used our edgeables before. So how brilliant to have a masterclass on something. There is so much. I could literally have done a show all day just on things you could do with edgeables. I've tried to give you, you know, my producer Johnny's going, no, don't say that, we can't come. But bear in mind, all we've done here is a few cards, and we're going to do a box here. I'm going to try and do another box and show you how we can cut an edgeable into the front of a box. I'll do that after Joe's preview on his craft vault.
Bernie Sale is her idea to put the edgeable into the box. Bernie Sale. So thanks, Bernie.
Well, marvellous idea, Bernie. Do you know what I've realised at watching? Look at this. I'm not clearing up as I'm going. And I'm also, I'll get shot off Leanne, not turning and rotating. Look at that. I've left all these marks on my card because I haven't been cleaning up as I've gone. That'll teach me, won't it? It's all right. We'll stick a butterfly on it. That's my answer to everything, Joe, isn't it? We'll stick a butterfly on it. I love how detailed these edgeables are cutting though. I mean, they are literally cutting out an absolute dream. Obviously, when you're doing this at home, you're going to learn from my mistakes. There's going to be a case of less haste and more speed in your crafting. Although, you're not in a rush. You don't have to try and get all these demonstrations into 2 hours. You can take your time. You can have all day to do them if you want. I'm so impatient.
On the big telly. But also, more importantly that, it's Ruth Hicks's birthday.
Oh,
happy birthday, Ruth
birthday! Hicks. I would say we should sing, but we're not allowed to, are we not?
No.
We're not allowed to sing because of we don't own the rights to the happy birthday song.
I did read somewhere that the copyright had lapsed to Happy Birthday.
Ooh.
I'll find out after the show. So going forward, we'll know if we can sing it or not.
We dare just
maybe we could copyright it.
Let's have a look. Look at this. I just missed a couple of me. I was getting a bit carried away. Like I was tapping the die as we came out and I forgot with this one. But we're going to have this all... you've pretty much got the idea, haven't you, here? Am I as fast as you with poking out, Joe?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think you've had a little bit more practice than me, though. So maybe I'll catch up.
You can't quite do your craft vault yet. I'm almost finished with demo.
I'm done. I'm set. I'm doing my pre-craft vault yoga as we speak. Almost ready for you. So don't you worry.
Hey, have you seen how many people we've got on watching today? I think we've got a ton of new people today as well. We've got loads more than usual. This is fabulous. Do you know, if there's anybody new, will you tell us that you're new and this is the first time that you're watching?
Please do. And also, if you are watching us for the first time, don't forget this is just one of so many shows that we bring you as well. Tonight, if you are new, perfect show for you. Creative Cravings is where we take it all back to basics every Wednesday at 4 p.m. here in the UK or 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. And it's a soft craft special tonight with myself and Bernie. Loads of great deals. I might even do some crochet for you as well. But we always bring you... tomorrow will be Cartload, which is our kind of Fast and Furious sale show. And then our other regular programme is Monday we have Monday Makers and the launch party every single Tuesday. And we're cramming loads of extra programming in for you at the moment as well. Bringing you a special show every day this week at 11 a.m. As well. So do make sure you are joining us. What I would say is when you join this live stream, if you're on Facebook, there's actually a little bell notification at the bottom and you can hit that and it will tell you and notify you every time that we go live on Crafters TV, so you'll never miss a show. If you do happen to miss a show, don't forget everything lives on the website crafterscompanion.whereveryouare.co.uk.com or .eu, and you can go back and watch pretty much all of our shows from forever all the way back on there, so you never miss a thing here at Crafters TV.
Right, thank you, Joe. Look, I've been really innovative in my thinking here, right? So what I'm doing is I'm using a bit of acetate and I'm going to cut my acetate. I don't know that you'll be able to see that there. I'll tell you, I'm going to cut my acetate to a couple of inches wide and we're going to score and fold the acetate and stick the acetate behind all of these bits, right? So if I just pop you in there and score 2 inches... Or do you know, it might be easier for me to do it on this one here. This is a nice, I can't quite see where I'm going. This is a nice score and proper way. So 2 inches on here, right? And I'm just going to score and then fold. Now when you score acetate, you kind of fold it into itself instead of away from itself, right? And then that's going to give me a nice corner edge piece. So can you see I'll do the same one again. It doesn't have to be 2 inches, I'm just doing roughly 2 inches here. So you score that. That's going to give me a nice folded over edge piece. And then I'm going to use these, I'm going to cut these 2 in half and use these to connect my corners. So you see, you were thinking how's she going to do it. I was also thinking, how am I going to do it? And now I've come up with a way to do it. So we do all that folding back over. This is why we did our score and fold line. And I just told you to butt it up to the edge, so that you've got that lovely edge folding over. And we've got those lovely pieces coming down the side, right? And then on these corners, I'm going to take my acetate, and you want your dotty tape pen for this, right? So your dotty tape pen, just make sure I've got the right size. So I'm going to go, yeah, roughly along there. So I'm going to put dotty tape pen along here and dotty tape pen along here, and do that on all 4 sides, because the dotty tape pen won't show through. Oh, look, remind me again, who was asking about the box, Joe? Because I think this was such a great... I've asked you something. Was it Bernie?
Was it Bernie? I don't think it was Bernie. It was a long way back. I hold the line, caller. Let me go back and find it.
I just think you've really got me out my comfort zone here, trying something I would... It's like a problem I've solved live on air, because I would never... I kind of started off and then realised it was all going to kind of come to pieces, but then we've managed to still make it work. Where's the other pieces? 1, 2, 3 on here, and my 4th one. 1, 2, 3. There it is. I've got it. And the 4th one comes down here. So I'm sticking these little tabs into the corners, and then these tabs will then join up the 2 corners together. Nobody ever needs to know that there's acetate in that corner. It's like a little secret tab holder in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sides for my lid, right? And obviously, if you'd used 10-inch square cardstock, you wouldn't have the edge pieces shorter. But it still looks really good, doesn't it? And then the other piece was my silver. This is the one I cut down. So we're going to make this exactly the same with the base. So I'm going to score at 2 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to do all 4 sides on 2 1/8 of an inch, because that's what I did with the lid. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the box up inside out, so that we sit... Oh, no, actually, I want to see the silver on the sides, don't I? So I'm going to make it up the regular way. Yep. I'm going to make it up the regular way so that we can see the silver on the sides. And it will look fantastic. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Now, if you didn't see my show on how to make a wonderful box last Monday, I'd highly recommend going back and watching that one. It was another masterclass tutorial like this one that we've done. Everybody really enjoyed it. I got some fantastic comments off the back of it at how people have just loved seeing and learning new things. So that's a brilliant one on the bank. And I was saying to people earlier, I started and then lost my train of thought, as happens regularly. If you go onto the website, right, so go crafterscompanion.co.uk or .com, wherever you're watching from, and go to the Crafters TV tab, all of the recent shows are on there and organised. So the best way to watch anything is basically if you can get onto your computer. Now, I know I've been a big advocate of go and get yourself on the big telly, and that's brilliant. Have us on the big telly for while you're watching, but if you want to go back, the best way to kind of do catch up is on the website. So big telly for when you're watching live with us on a morning. A lot of people say they have the big telly on for watching, and then they've got Facebook up for doing the commenting so that we can hear along from them. And then also you're going to be able to go back on the website to watch this back. So that lid is going to fit perfectly over the base. How good's that, Joe?
Oh, that is quite fabulous. I'm having a bit of a moment, so I've asked people in the comments to help me out on who suggested it, because I can't find the name again.
Love it.
I am really sorry. I think that's great. Do you know what though, Sara? It might be, could you also use it the other way around, so you had them at the bottom coming up as well? So could you put it into your base as well as into your lid?
Yes. Oh,
but if you cut a smaller...
Do you know what you're going to do? This will look awesome. You're going to make your base like that, and you're going to make the lid out of acetate.
Oh.
Or even if you make your base out of acetate. Now, I haven't got very strong acetate. I've just got this really weak, flimsy stuff, but I'll show you what I mean, right? Is this, is this less than 10 inches? How much did I cut off? 9.5. Yeah, I don't know if I've got another sheet of acetate. If you get a nice strong piece of acetate, right, not this is your stamping acetate. What you need is the strong stuff that we sell. Like, oh my life, like I've got myself a piece here. Oh, this is the weak stuff again. I'll still show you because I still think it'll look really good for people, right? What did I cut? Did I cut my base card to 10.5 inches or 10 inches? Can you remember? Let's try and remember that. I would say we've slept since then, but we actually haven't. Right, I'm going to try and do this then, see how this works out. I'm going to score this at 2 1/8 all 4 sides again, so that I'm now making my base out of acetate, and the base will become the lid and the lid will become the base, if that all makes sense, because we're going to put the base inside. If you're someone...
Like some sort of April Fool's joke where you're pretending to craft but not actually on the TV. It just looks like you've just miming crafting.
Just pretending. That's a good point. Right, so it is acetate. So when I score the acetate, I'm giving it quite a good go over. And then also I'm just going to fold it over in front of me and just kind of, yeah, you can see the acetate there, can't you? You can see I'm not just pretending. That was quite funny though, because it is April Fool's Day today, isn't it? So we've got no fools for you guys.
It had to be before midday, didn't it? So we're safe now, we're out of the word.
Yeah,
in the US, you are fair game.
Yes, good point actually. US guys, you are fair game. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Are you all lined up there? You know when I get an idea, this is what it's like now, right? If I get an idea and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to make that. And we're going at it, because I know you were supposed to be doing craft fault, Joe. And I've rudely interrupted you with another bonus mini demo on here. But I think in my head this is going to look awesome. So I really hope it works. And then I can show everybody what I mean. Now, remember what I said though, you're going to do it with some really nice, strong acetate. So if you're buying acetate on our website, you want the construction acetate, not the heat resistant. This is the heat resistant that you can stamp onto, you see. And actually, it's brilliant. This is fine for apertures and whatnot, but if you're wanting to construct boxes and whatnot, you do need the construction acetate.
Someone's saying as well, Sara, that the lace base might be nice. Lace base, it sounds like a DJ or something. DJ lace base coming through. Someone was saying that the lace base might be good for like an Easter basket with a bit of tissue, put some little chocolate eggs in there as well. I think that's a lovely way of using it. Who suggested that? That was Sue King suggested that. So thanks for that, Sue.
Thanks, Sue. Brilliant idea there. Oh, do you know what I'm going to be doing with the kids later on this week, ready for Easter? We're going to make some Easter egg bombs. So I've seen that you can buy these, right? I bought the Easter egg mould. So I've got the chocolate mould. So you're going to paint the mould with chocolate, right? And then you put inside, to do 2 halves of the egg, they're just small ones. You then put inside some marshmallows and some drinking chocolate. So hot chocolate, drinking chocolate, right? And then what you do is you drop it into a cup of hot water, and it's basically everything ready to make your hot chocolate.
Were you talking about these on your Instagram, did I see?
When I went to Lakeland the other week, I bought all of the moulds ready. I just haven't got round to it yet. So this is
I really want to go to that shop. I've heard so much about it. I've never visited.
Love it.
Apparently it's brilliant.
Look at this, right? So this, if I've cut this right, will be the bottom. But the bottom is acetate.
Wow.
How good does that look? And then obviously you're going to do it with construction acetate. But this is where you could be putting your little cupcakes in here. If you do actually this would be a really good size for the mini ones. And then, like Sue said, a little bit of tissue paper. That's going to look really good there. Great idea. Right, I have literally made a whole mess now. So I'm going to go and clean my mat up. Going to get you loads of other stuff ready, which means Joe can take you through what's in the craft vault.
It's got its own little intro now as well. I think it's becoming a thing, Sarah. I don't think you're going to allow me to get rid of it now. Basically, the craft vault is me bringing you the very best deals that I can find across the whole website, rummaging around the warehouse, nagging merchandisers as well, trying to get you great deals. And it's exactly what we do. Sometimes we bring you 10 products for £10. Sometimes we bring you half price deals, and then the real epic juicy bargains come when it's buy one get two free, and that's exactly what I've got for you today. So let's start with some stamps. How about some stamps? Now, this stamp here on our website, usually you'll find it £2.99, and it says, let me show you the actual image there, it's time to eat cake and drink Prosecco. Amen. £2.99, but however today you buy that one, you get two free. You're going to get this one here as well, which someone's made a gorgeous little shaker card out of, which says, go where your dreams take you. What a lovely sentiment that is. And you're also then going to get as well, laughter is the best medicine, or gin, whatever. Get well soon. What a great sentiment there as well. So you'll get both of those free of charge. So you're buying that one and you're getting the other two completely free of charge. That's £1 per stamp, which is amazing value for money. Over 60% off is what we are talking about there. Let's move on to some Sara's signature. So let's start with Bon Voyage, which is this lovely die here, and you can see it's going to allow you to create something great like that. £7.99 gets you that, which is fabulous value for money. However, it's the craft vault, so we're going to give you 2 items free. You're also going to get this beautiful, what an iconic image as well, the Tour Eiffel, the Tower Eiffel. There you can see, and then what you've got there is that beautiful die used in the background. You're getting that one free. That one should be £7.99, however you're not paying for it. And then what you've got is, oh, ooh la la, this one just here, which I love. And look at someone's done with that. This is that beautiful sentiment that you've got just down there. Ooh la la. £4.99, that should be. These prices are making you guys go ooh la la today. I just know it. £7.99 gets you all 3 of them. Do be quick though, because remember, when we put these products in the craft vault, we can't get like loads and loads and loads of stock of them because you're just not allowed, to be honest. They're going to bring you a finite amount of stock. So it really is a get it and grab it whilst we've got it situation. I've got some dies for you as well here. Let me just work out which one you're paying for. So you're paying for Party Time, which is this one just here. Party! That one you're paying for, £7.99, fabulous. And then you can get 2 more, both worth £7.99. You're going to get the Be Happy, and you're also going to get Laugh as well. All of them for £7.99. You buy one, you get 2
free.
I said you
buy one, you get 2 free.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Let's bring you 3D Christmas embossing folders. A lot of you are saying that you're using this time to get some extra Christmas crafting done. Now you're going to get this one. This is the one you're paying for, Merry and Bright. I don't have a board for this, so I'm going to show you the back of it. Just there, you can see that is that beautiful embossed image that it's going to add into there. Would be £6.99. Remember, it's a 3D embossing folder. If you've not had our 3D embossing folders before, you've not lived. Let me assure you, they are amazing. They add so much texture into your products. They're going to go through your junior or your regular machine, and they'll go through your other machines as well. You're then getting completely free of charge, you're going to get Season's Greetings. Look at this. This is real. This is, what's the film it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Christmas film. Wonderful Life, I think that's the one, yes. Beautiful sort of antique font on there, which is gorgeous. Get that one free, should be £6.99. And then you're going to get this one for free as well. And this is Merry Christmas. Love it in the colours. If you went for the water reactives the other day, you're going to love using those on there, but isn't it so classy, just with a little bit of that gilding wax over the top of there. All 3 of them for £6.99, less than £2.50 per embossing folder. Now the next one, guys, you've got to be fast for the next one. Wowzers, we haven't even shown it to you, and 60% of the stock has gone. It doesn't take into account all of you that are ordering at the moment. So the one you're paying for is the 8x8 foiled papers, which is these ones just here. Really gorgeous, vast array of colours within there. You've actually got 6 different colours. You've got 24 sheets and it's 250 GSM. 250 GSM, these are 8x8, so a fantastic weight to do a whole host of different things. Die cut them, emboss them, use them for construction. It is completely up to you. And then you're going to get 2 paper pads free. Yep, you heard me right. You're going to get 2 8x8 paper pads completely free of charge. The first one is this one. It's got gorgeous foiling within here. Look at all of that. That is like the most, that animal print is just gorgeous. How lovely is that? It looks like a dress that, it looks like the blouse that Leanne had on Tuesday night. She had a red and blue blouse on, which was very similar to that. Again, really beautiful, lovely foiling. Quite girly, this one, quite feminine. But really lovely, quite young I would say as well. If you've got maybe teenage girls in the family and you struggle to make cards for them, maybe you're going to do little scrapbook pages, just something to generally cheer someone up. That one is fabulous. And the next one we've got, they're both 180 GSM, these, is another one. This is again 36 sheets, and this is the sort of, Sara had a great word for this style the other day, and I can't remember what it is. Basically, it was a fancy word for pictures. I can't remember what it was. But you've got the rose themes in here as well. Again, you've got those love hearts. It's quite feminine, again, in design, but really gorgeous. Actually, do you know what? In this one, you've actually got some... Oh, now. Oh, now we're cooking. Let me show you. So in this one, you see you've got the shoes there. Let me bring that in for you. See you've got the shoes there in the print on that one. Look what you're getting in the other one. Oh, you're getting the same design but foiled. So imagine creating mats and layers with that. It's all going to work together beautifully. You're getting both of these gratis, completely free of charge when you buy the mirror card for $9.99. Over 60% off, over 60% of the stock gone as well. So please be fast for it. And the next one, I don't quite know how I managed to do this. I've managed to get you layering stamps on a buy one get 2 free, which is just incredible. So I've got here for you, this one is the festive holly. So this is the one you're going to pay for, $12.99. Remember, these are all the different things that you can do with them, depending on how you layer these stamps up, whether you use 2 of them here, or you use them all together. You can even use them individually as well if you want to. So you're paying for that one, and then we're going to give you 2 completely free of charge. Oh, jolly gingerbread. How much fun does that look? These are such popular layering stamps. I don't know how I've managed to get them on buy one get 2 free. Loads of different options. What these layering stamps are good for is if you're batch making and you want all of your cards to have a theme, but you don't want them to be identical. Because what you want to do is you want people to recognise that it's your card on someone's mantelpiece, but you don't want to give someone the same card because that seems a bit mean. With these you can create themes, not exactly replicas as well. And then this one, who doesn't love to pucker up under the mistletoe at Christmas? This is the one that's going to allow you to do that. And again, all those different ways of using it there. Remember, you're paying for 1, you're getting 2 completely free of charge. I'm really, really worried about the stock of the paper pads. Please be quick for that. $12.99 if you want to go for those ones there. Over 6% off. Do you want to see the papers again? Sorry, we can't spend much time on them because they are going to sell out. $9.99. £3.33 per pad there.
You weren't supposed to have them. They were supposed to be in the buy one get 1 free day, not the buy one get 2. They were on a phenomenal deal if you bought one got 1 free.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you, when they have gone, categorically, we'll not be doing any more of them. We'll not be bringing them back on a date. We shouldn't be doing that. That's been a mistake. But hey, our mistake's your gain this morning. Right. They're telling me I've still got time for another demo.
You certainly have. You will. What's left of the craft vault, we'll bring it back for you in about half an hour's time at the end of this Sara special. How many more you got to share with us, Sara? I can see that list. That's a big list over there.
Do you know, I've done quite well. I've shown you the cut in front top. That was this one, right? I've shown you the cut in front side, which was when I showed you this one, right? I haven't done an over the edge stepper. I haven't done in front of the box. We'll do that next. Z card we did. Here's me Z card. In fact, look, you got 2 for the price of 1 Z cards because you got that Z card, and that was a bit of an adaptation on this Z card that we did. Twisted easel. Oh, I'm gonna have to do 2 because I'm gonna have to show paper twisted easel. Right, so we'll do the twisted easel because that's what what did you call? Where's my list of people? Someone asked for that this morning, and I said I would show them. Right, twisted easel card. Let's have a look. It's a quick one. I'll do a twisted easel card, then I want to show you an envelope box as well. I want to show you an envelope box to show you how you do the technique that somebody asked about cutting in the front, right? We're ready for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all do that same half fold that I kind of taught you the slightly cheaty way. So put it up against the edge, right? Put it up against the edge and then just bring it up a tiny little bit. So we're kind of at 6 here, right? So we're at 6. You're going to score this in half. And let's have a look. How much is it? Oh yeah, I'm quite a way off there. So let's have a look. Let's make this 5 3/4. Yep. So we've got 5 3/4, and I'm going to cut down the top again at 5 3/4. So we're going to have a 5 3/4 twisted easel card. So you need these. You need a second sheet of card that we're going to cut to 5 3/4 as well, right? All will become clear in just a moment, right? Actually, you might not need this depending on how I make this card. Let's see how we get on. Kind of make it up as we're going along, right? Now, what you're going to do... Oh, I need one... Oh, Joe's gone. Right, all right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk over to the other side. You stay out there, Joe. I'm going to come over to your side. And I'm over here. What should we make a card with? Friends. Friends. I'll have a friends one, right? So I'm going... Hey. See, you are allowed... to go for a wee, Joe. It's allowed from time to time. I think I'll do friends, right? So, what I've done is, I'm going to take this card. It's a little bit like when I showed you before, right? Imagine opening the card. This time we're going to go on that diagonal. Now, get your scoreboard out. You know I showed you that technique of drawing all the way along here. What you're going to do is you're going to get your scoring tool. We're going to line up the top here with the fold line there. Can you see? Top here, fold line there. And I'm going to put my friends roughly in the middle. So we're going to start a bit of a score here like this. Start a bit of a score up like that. Need a little bit more, little bit more, little bit more, right? And then can you see I'm getting my friends lined up. So I'm going to score all the way up to where I've got my friends. And I'm going to hold this in place. I'm going to do that technique that I taught you before that I just thought was really clever, even though I just come up with it. Let's have a look. I'm going to stick these through. He's going to finish his wee now, bless him. I'm going to stick these through this gap, right? So I'm just sticking on the bits that are going to come off. And then that is going to go through the machine. So I'm popping it on. I'm going to pop it through the, I've got the Gemini Junior plates, but I'm popping it through the big machine. And we're going to put this on, send it through there. And it'll do that cut. So it's going to put the cut in the right place. And then you're going to fold it and it'll have that friend sticking up on the front. And I'm right, I didn't need my extra sheet. This is just if we're going to do it. So you see, you lift this up, look at that. And it lifts me bits away with it that I don't need, right?
I'm loving that cardstock. Is it from the precious metals?
It is from the precious metals. Isn't it lovely, right? So that one there just scores down there like that. And we have friends sticking up. So if you look at it from the kind of side, it might look better than from the... There you go. So it goes flat to go in the envelope, or it folds up to go like this, right? And then you do need a stopper. So whenever you're doing... So what I would probably do is use me precious metals. Pick a different colour. So this bottom one was 5 3/4. So let's come one little notch down to 5 1/2. Right? And cut this to... 5 1/2, and then we'll do exactly the same. So that's going to go on the bottom, and then we'll cut the other one to 5 1/2 and cut it in half. Or should I cut to 5? Yeah, 5 1/2, right? And then we'll cut it in half diagonally. So does this make sense? So we're going down there, and we're going to cut this in half here on the two sides. Can you see? There's the two sides there. Joe, they're telling me that there's an absolute scrap on at the checkout for that Chloe paper.
Elbows out, people clambering. It's like visual. It's like, you know, when they open the supermarkets first thing in the morning, like when they open Harrods the first day of the sales, everyone comes flooding in. That's what's happening. If you want something from the craft vault, I'm going to recap it again in about 20-25 minutes for you, but I would say don't wait for me to do that, because I don't think especially the paper pads, maybe even the layering stamps. In fact, actually, even the Sara signature is very, very busy. Less than 10% left of Chloe, is that what I'm hearing? Oh, it's limited stock with Chloe paper pad. Check out, check out, check out, check out, check out.
Yeah, because what's happening, you see, is we've got so many shows going on that we aren't getting chance to check everything as much as we would like before it's going out. So someone's decided you can buy one, get two free. We haven't authorised that, but you've still bought one and got two free. So, because we haven't picked that up before the show. So, do you know what? Yeah. So basically, for everyone, if you just kind of tune in and say, well, what's all this crap all about? So Joe just does his own thing, right? So Joe's literally going through all of the stock list of what's at the warehouse and saying, I want to have this, I want to have that. And someone's saying, well, you can have this, but you can have 10% off that. Well, that's all right, and you can have 20% off. He's put the Chloe on the list, and it definitely shouldn't have been authorised for buy one, get two free.
Evelyn's very, very canny crafter because she ordered everything right at the start. That's what you need to do. She knows.
Look at that. Right. So all I've done is I've strengthened that card with a bit of matting and layering. So I just look how much more professional it looks, because we aren't making full cards today. I'm just showing you a few little bits and pieces. But by giving that a base mat and layer on the bottom, and then all I did was, because this was 5 3/4, I cut this one to 5 1/2, and then I've done the same. I cut the front one to 5 1/2. And then it's just going to layer around the front. So can you see, it just gives us that, but the friend stands up. And you just need a little bit of a stepper to hold that in place. So does that explain what, whoever it was the lady in California who stayed up in the middle of the night to watch us. So please tell me you haven't gone to bed.
That could be quite a few people though.
It's Sarah. Like 4:30 in the morning now, and she's still, I've written her name down. So, oh, here it is, Eileen Pearson. She says, what's that 6x6 one when you twist it and open it? Eileen, I hope you're watching.
Also,
this is for you.
Don't forget, Sarah, we have got some pictures as well that we need to show. I'll quickly grab the names and we'll do them before the end of the show, if that's all right with you.
Brilliant. I've pinched your friends there, Joe.
I ain't got any
tell
friends
you what,
at the moment. I'm down here on my own.
Do as a swap. I'm going to leave your friends on the corner.
What would you like?
Surprise me.
Oh, from any of the one of the words.
Surprise me, and we'll do something. Have you got the Christmassy words over there?
I'm going to give you some options.
He doesn't want the pressure of deciding, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make. Oh, and they're going to come in and peer in from the side. There they are. There they are. You didn't take your friends back. You need your friends back. Yeah. There you go. So put your friends back on there, because you're going to have to remind everybody about that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, because we've got that multi-buy on the scoreboard and the enveloper, the envelope box creator we've got. I'm going to show you how to do a 3D envelope box, but then we're going to put an aperture front in the middle to teach that technique where somebody said, what if I haven't got the cutting pieces? I will show you, right? So I'm going to go straight to, let's do 1 inch deep, right? So let's do a little envelope box. Let's do a 5x4, because basically I've only got a small card. So we've got to do things that are in the white section that I can demonstrate for you. So if we're doing a 5x4, all you do is you come down. I'm going to put this here so I block everything else off. And then I'm going to put this down here. So can you see? 5x4 tells me I need 8 1/4 inch square card. I'm going to use lines D and F in position 1 and 4, because it's 1 inch deep. I know all that looks very complicated. Let me just show you. I'll just cut a piece of card to 8 1/4 inches square, and all will make sense. Now, we haven't done anything in a nice pale blue yet, have we not? So let's get a nice pale blue out, right? And so it's 8 1/4, so I'm going to need my big guillotine. See, this is why you need both the guillotines, guys. I couldn't manage without all of mine here. I have my little one for my nice, quick, easy projects. But I like the big one. Right, 8 1/4. So 8 1/4, like that way. And I'm pretty sure, because this is A4, it's already going to be 8 1/4. Yes, it is. We're 8 1/4 both ways, right? So big guillotine can go away. And we're ready. So it was D and F, positions 1 and 4. So these are the positions here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll come into position 1, right? And it'll line up here, here, and here. And I'm going to come down. The first one was D. So we scored D, right? And then we're going to position 4 and score D again. And you do the same on the opposite corner. So into here, I'm going to score D. we'll come into position 4 and score D again. Then the other two sides, it was the other line which was F, right? So we're going to go and use line F here. Position 1 into the corner, position 4, and you'll see they'll cross. The lines will cross here. This is the whole thing, how it works. So do the same here. We're going to go F and then into the corner and do F. So that is going to be our envelope box ready to create. But before I do it, I'm going to put, let's have a look, see what Joe sent us. Oh, we've got our thinking back. I've already done a thinking. Oh, I've got all these ones. So let's do joy, right? So if I get my nice joy out, we'll do a nice joy to the world, because I think that is lovely, right? That's going to come out there. This is how I organise all my dies, by the way. I just trim the top bit off, and then you can actually use this. In fact, I'll use that to show you. And then I'm going to use my joy die, right? So this is going to go onto the front of my envelope box, and the piece that's cut away is all this piece above it. So I'm going to hold it here in place like this. So on the Gemini, I'm going to position that inside, put all the rest of my plates on and send that through. Now, it's completely up to you and how good you are at cutting out, whether you're going to cut yourself a square aperture or whether you're going to cut yourself a circular aperture. But I'll show you how to do both, right? Because I know in the dies we had the circular one and the square one. So I can show you how you can do both, right? This comes off here. And the die, we're just going to lift it off there, right? Now, if you want to do a circular one, just get something round, like this here, right? And then you're just going to draw from the edge of that one to the edge, we're just going to draw around it to get a circle, right? If you want to do a square, we're going to come and use our ruler and cutting knife and just do a square. I think I'll do a square. And I'll actually be a little bit neater, so watch this. If I put all of these score lines on, I can actually do this really neat from the edge. So watch what I mean here, right? If I bring my score master in, I'm going to come in here. So this is lined up, right? And let's come to here and put the score line in. Yep. I'm going to do the same here. So I'm just feeling for that line under here. And I'm just going to put my score line in so that I can see where I'm scoring. Same here so that I get it nice and straight. Come on, there we go. And it round about there. So it just helps you put, in fact we might go the next one. Just helps you put a nice aperture in so you can see where you're cutting. And then make sure you use a metal edge knife. So this is, this is the metal edge ruler that we've got. Obviously your knife's got a metal edge, otherwise it's not going to cut anything, is it not? So use a metal edge knife and a metal edged ruler and you'll get a really nice finish to your project, right? So all three sides here. So this is what, if I can remember her name, this is what Elizabeth Carter, no it wasn't Elizabeth Carter, yes, Evelyn Kiefer. Evelyn, are you still watching? Because this is what you were asking earlier. How do I achieve this effect if I don't have those special dies? So this is the more difficult way to do it, as it was, right? And then I've got that joy in there. Just going to neaten off there where I haven't quite cut them right. Yep, that's it. And then I can use this as my bit on the inside. So keep all of your packaging, don't waste it. It's all going to come in handy, especially the acetate stuff. This is like, this is priceless. This is the nice, you could construct with this. It's that strong. So I'm going to cut this. Need to make sure it is smaller. So it needs to just come down here a little bit. And then the same here. So we've now just created our own little aperture to go in our envelope box. So can you see I've cut that to size. And I'm just going to stick this around the outside. Super easy to do this one, Joe. It's just about knowing how to do it. Now, obviously, I'm doing it in an envelope box. If you don't want to do it in an envelope box, you just want to do it in a box or the front of a card. I was just kind of trying to kill two birds with one stone demo-wise and show you two things in one go. So, great way to show, brilliant to be able to show you the envelope box, but then even better to show you, this is how you would put it in the front of a card. We've got loads of cards like this that you'll have seen us doing, right? So you're just going to connect them together here. So you're just cutting up and out. And then the ones on the top, if you remember I showed you the other week, you're just going to just bend round the corner and then just bend round this corner here. It gives you that lovely kind of rounded edge. Because I'm right-handed, I can bend round to the right, but I can't bend round to the left, which is why I keep flipping it over. All right? Just crease lines in there. Don't need that little bit of acetate. Oh, but what you do need to do that I hadn't done is cut these little corners out here. All right? This is your little cutting edge. You don't want them getting stuck in the way. So if you cut all of these out here, and then we're just going to use tape on the little edge pieces here. Right, fold these in. Oh, I haven't folded this one up. And actually, it's a good point. I'll fold and crease all of the score lines before we start sticking it together. Much better way to do it. Can you see? Fold and give them all a good burnish, because I'd only folded and burnished the front ones. And then it gives me a lovely finish. Oh, Joe, we're like a couple of minutes away from your craft vault. Or whatever's left.
Checking out my crochet slippers over here is what I'm doing. Ready to make them up. I'm struggling with the sticker though on the top. You know me.
I know you well. You're always struggling with them stickers. What you like. I'll have to do you some sticker training, Joe.
Yeah, I need some, please.
Right, so a little bit just on the two edges here. And then these will come. Now obviously I've just made a little mini envelope box. But if you wanted to make the bigger size one, because you had some bigger paper, you could make an envelope box to match your card. But we've done the envelope box that's got the joy in the front. Wouldn't that be lovely with a little like, I always think these would make nice little gift boxes with something like a little bit in the side, you know, like you could put some tissue paper. So, oh, emboss your tissue paper, that would be lovely. Emboss your tissue paper and put it inside, and it would be lovely. Do you know, we've covered a lot of ground there today, haven't we? Oh. If I just think, I've got absolutely we've got through loads and loads of stuff. We've done envelope boxes. I should just remind you of everything. We did the box, right? We also did, where have I put everything? Oh, they're in here. I showed you some of the basics on how to just cut into the front of a card. This is one of the ones I do loads. I did it on how to cut up the side of a card. That was another great one. And I showed people how to do the Z fold card. And you could do that with both of your types here. Oh, and don't forget the one that I'd pre-planned and got ready. We did that lovely hello over the corner. So that was another great one that we did. So we've got, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And actually, if we use the other, if you take my acetate lid as another one, that's like 8 different things. Oh, and this one, and this one. 9. We've done 9. That's got to be a record for one of our masterclasses. On Monday, I only got 5 done. I mean, what's all that about?
I think it's
9.
definitely, that is amazing. It really is. And what we'd love you to do is show us what you've been working on. And that's exactly what Stacey Lowther did after our Water Reactive show. Take a look at these, Sarah.
Oh, what? Oh, that was off the back of Monday's show with the Water Reactive. Stacey, that looks fantastic. You've got that blend going absolutely perfect. I sent a couple of pictures in actually. Oh, she did those right. So that's that lovely technique we did with the Silhouette Fairy. Stacey, they are brilliant. Now here's the thing, guys. If you've been watching along and joining in our masterclasses and making anything, send us your pictures. We picked Stacey's up off Facebook. She put them on our Crafters TV Facebook wall. You could be emailing them to us at studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk or pop them on our Facebook page. And we'll take it as a given. If you put it on your Facebook page, you're happy for us to share it. And then if we get a chance to share them in some of the shows, we'll absolutely try and do that.
Wonderful. Right, stand by because up next, another chance. We're going to venture into the craft vault. Sarah, me and you are back
tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock.
11 a.m.
Tomorrow morning
what
at 11
we're doing tomorrow at 11.
Oh, got all sorts planned. So bear in mind, Thursday is cart load, which is where we have I've got my pointy finger out. So where we have our best deals of the day. So I'm doing the cart load preview at 11 o'clock. Leanne's up with a full-blown cart load at 7 o'clock. So everything that she'll have in her show will be available on my show, but I'm just going to pick a couple of things to look at in depth and in detail. And then she'll be doing your fast-paced, keep it all going on the night there as well. So a bit of a double act you've got tomorrow. It's nice because different people have different tastes takes on it. So that's what you've got to look forward to in the morning.
Yeah, so make sure you watch both of those. Right, we'll see Sara back here tomorrow. Let me just give you a recap of everything you've seen in the show today. So this is the Gemini Christmas Edgeable Stamp and Die collection. A great saving here. You're paying for 4 of these. We're sending you 7. £20 if you're in the UK, $30 in the US of A. We also had the assorted word edgeable stamp and dies as well. This one you can see here. Again, exactly the same deal. Buy 4, you're going to receive 7. I can see a lot of you are multi-ordering on both of those. You get both sets for £40 or $60 if you wanted to get them. Peekaboo is the other one that we've got for you, and these are those super cute creatures that you've got. So you've got the dog, got the bear, and you've got the bunny in there as well. You get all 3 of them. It's not a choice for £14 or $20. All 3 coming home to you. Those wonderful edgeables, those lovely lacy dies that we looked at. You've seen so many different inspirational ways to use these today. Grab them all together as a bundle. It's how you get the best saving. You'll get all 6 for £44 or $60, and you get 10 sheets of Centura Pearl included as well. Talking of Centura Pearl, we've got a great deal for you on the precious metals and the pastels coming to you together. You've got 76 sheets there in total for £13 or $20. However, one last chance to venture into the craft art with what is left. I'm afraid the Chloe paper pads have sold out and gone. Congratulations if you got them. I see a lot of you commenting that you missed out on them, and it really pains me when you guys miss out on deals that you want. So what I would always say, always check the craft vault as soon as we go live. When we give you a heads up, if you see something, grab it whilst we have it. Lots of you talking about how much you've loved the demos today. Let's go straight into the craft vault then. Let's share with you first these beautiful stamps. Now, this stamp here should be £2.99. It's fabulous. It creates this wonderful sentiment there, as you can see. So it's time to eat cake and drink Prosecco. Pay for that one. We're going to give you 2 free. So you're going to get the Dreams one completely free of charge, as you can see here. Go where your dreams take you, which is a wonderful sentiment. Someone turned that into a beautiful shaker card, as you can see. I need to get my shakes down at my shaker card. Give me a sec. That's better. I'm shaking again now. You've also got as well, laughter is the best medicine, or gin, whatever. You've got that one there as well. You get all of them for £2.99 because you buy one, you get 2 free, which is fabulous. So it makes them £1 each, over 60% off. Loads of you on the website for that one at the moment. Let's have a look as well at Sara's signature. So Bon Voyage is the one that you're paying for, which is this fabulous die just here. Now, pay for this one, £7.99. That's the kind of thing that you could be creating with that. You're going to get this one free of charge, which I also believe should be £7.99. I love the creation that's been done with that. Think about doing things like scrapbooks maybe with that as well. And the Ooh La La should be £4.99. You're also getting that one included. You're saying ooh la la at these prices, I know, and that's the kind of thing you can make a lovely little gift bag there. £7.99 though gets you all of them. So it gets you the Ooh La La, gets you the Eiffel Tower one, and it also gets you the Bon Voyage as well. Very busy for that, over 60% off there. Some more stamps for you. I love this one, it's party time. I'll just show you the back of it because you can see exactly what you're getting there more so. You buy this one, £7, oh, there we go, £7.99. And this one should be £7.99. And this one should be £7.99. But guess what? 14 dies total. You're only paying £7.99 because you're buying one, you get 2 free. I said you buy one, you get 2 free, which is fabulous. So do snap that one up whilst we've got it. Over 60% off again there. Right, 3D embossing folder collection for you. Very, very busy here. If you've not had our 3D embossing folders before, maybe you're used to sort of regular embossing folders. These give you so much more depth, so much more dimension, so much more detail in your project. So the Merry Christmas one is the one that you're paying for. You can't really see there, but you can see that's the kind of thing that it's going to pop into your card. It's very similar, in fact, to, oh, that is the Merry Christmas one. Oh, what you doing, Joe? Oh, what am I like? You're not paying for that one at all. You get that one free. It's this one that you're paying for, Merry and Bright. is the one that you're paying for, and that's the kind of thing that it gives you, the sort of detail. And if you look at the Merry Christmas one, you can see how with the Merry Christmas one, Merry and Bright is very similar to that, but I love just how classy that looks with that gilding wax. It really is quite stunning. Or you can get your ink pads involved if you went for the water reactives the other day. You're gonna love using those in conjunction with that. See, that one's free, should be $6.99. And then also, this one is also going to be free as well. $6.99, Seasons Greetings. And again, just with that gilding wax, really lifts it and gives you something absolutely gorgeous. Do not miss out on those. Now, one more to share with you. Well, it should be two more. Chloe's sold out and gone, absolutely sold out and gone. Congrats if you got it. But we do still have these background layering stamps. I think this is the biggest saving actually here. This should be £38.97 or $59.85. Look at the price. Shut the front door, $12.99 or $19.95, even put the bins out. Look, what you've got here is, this is the one that you're paying for. It is the Festive Holly. Now the great thing about these is how versatile they are. This is 4 ways of using them. I think there might actually be 7 ways of using them because they do look fabulous when they're just stamped individually. But what you've got here, if I show you, is if you're using stamp 1 and 2, you'll get that. If you're using 2 and 3, you get that. If you're using 1 and 3, you'll get that. If you're using all of them, you get that. So think about the different ways in which you can use them. They're great value at $12.99 because you've got, it's basically like £3 for each job. However, it's like £1 for each job when you get them on the craft vault because it's buy 1, get 2 free. I was going to say it's buy 2, get 1 free. That's not quite as good a deal, is it? This one here is your Jolly Gingerbread, and again, look how fun that one is. And again, you're in charge of the colorway. You don't need to color them up like this. You can do what you want with these. You get a very different feel. Who doesn't love to pucker up under the mistletoe at Christmas? Now you can, even in a crafty sense as well. Have I got that upside down? No, it's the right way around. It's very rarely that I get it the right way around, but there you can see all the different ways you can use those again, $12.99 or $19.95. That was your craft vault for today. No craft vault tomorrow because you got cartload. It's like basically one big massive long craft vault. But yeah, cartload tomorrow. Also tonight, please join me back here in 3 hours time. Myself and Bernie will be here with a soft craft creative cravings for you. I'll be doing some crochet as well, so we'll have loads of fun. We'll share loads of hints, tips, and remember, Wednesday's creative craving show is about us breaking it down and really going back to basics. So if you're not a soft crafter but you like the idea of it, maybe all the extra time you've got on your hands, you think you're going to give it a go, or you are a soft crafter, I'm sure there's going to be hints and tips that you can pick up. So I'm going to go have some lunch. I hope you have a great day, whatever you get up to, and I'll see you back here on Crafts TV in a few hours. Take care.